Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the star line by comedian Greg Warren. His latest stand-up special, Where the Field Corn Grows, is now available. Greg, welcome.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Absolutely great. Let's go beyond the mic. Your dad was a high school wrestling coach. Your mom made you play clarinet in the band. Dating life in high school had to just suck.
Yeah, it was a little awkward. You know, the guys on the team made fun of me, especially my best friend, Huey Baker. He's one of those guys who would just get a hold of something and never let you forget it. Look at Greg, man. Greg played a flute. Look at a little flute your flute, Greg. Little flute man, Greg. Flute your flute man, Greg. Rudy Tooty Section, Fluty, Greg. You know, be on the bus going to a match, you'd be real quiet, and all of a sudden you hear, up, 2, 3, 4, what the hell? We fighting for flute man. It's embarrassing when you're out there wrestling, you hear, hit him with your flute, Greg.
After high school, you attempted West Point. Now, was that because of the wrestling, because of the opportunities the Army could offer you, or maybe it was a way out of the house in the neighborhood where people knew you as Flute Man?
Well, it was a lot of the three. I mean, they recruited me to wrestle there, and I didn't really think it through. And I got there, and I was like, well, this is seems a lot like the Army. And I stayed for 1 year, and you're supposed to go for 4. Sean, I was what they called in the Army a quitter. Actually, I think is the technical term. I stayed for a while. I made it through the hardest year. I think I saved a lot of lives by leaving the Army, actually.
After that, you got a job doing corporate sales. Looking back, did you ever think, what the hell was I thinking?
You know, look back at some of those days, I was making a lot of money, so that was good. I don't think I was enjoying life as much as I am now, but I was making pretty good money. I sold Pringles and Sunny Delight and Jif. It's not sexy. I was making some cash, man.
So what's your favorite flavor of Sunny D?
California style is probably the only one that I could tolerate. It was one of the few products that we had that I actually did not really enjoy. I like Pringles. I like Crisco. I like Folgers. No, I didn't really drink coffee either. I'm lying. Duncan Hines, come on, man. That was fantastic. Yeah, I loved all that.
What was your least favorite product?
Yeah, Sunny Delight. Definitely Sunny Delight. It didn't appeal to me. I don't know, the texture of the regular Sunny Delight. The California style is basically Kool-Aid, but the regular style, it didn't look good to me, you know?
Oh, I know that. What made you decide to do an entire comedy special on farming?
Thanks for asking. I was in Iowa, and I was doing a show a while back, and there's a bunch of farmers in the crowd, and, you know, I asked this guy, I go, what do you farm? And he goes, beans. And I said, like green beans? And they all start laughing at me like I'm the dumbest person they'd ever. He thinks we go green beans in Iowa. Oh, that's a good one there, green beans. Green beans in Iowa. Don't that beat all? It was soybeans, Sean. It was soybeans. I didn't know. And by the way, like green beans, that's not that ridiculous of an answer. That's a real food. I've eaten them before. I didn't say jelly beans, okay? You know, I started telling that story, and it just little by little, I started talking a little bit more about how much I didn't know about farming, and it turned into this special.
Comedian Greg Warren joins us beyond the mic. His latest stand-up special, Where the Field Corn Grows, is now available. Now, living in the Midwest all those years, you never picked up anything on farming at all?
Yeah, I know. I guess I just didn't. I mean, that's the sort of fascinating thing to me is like, you know, I live in the suburbs of St. Louis, and I'm probably about 20 minutes away from a bunch of farms, and I just never really paid attention. I mean, I eat a lot of their stuff. I really didn't pay attention. And I started paying attention. It's never too late, right?
Never too late. Do you think farmers are going to like or hate the special?
So far, overwhelmingly, they like it. They really do. Like it's not it's not offensive at all. I'm mostly poking fun at myself. I'm very self-deprecating. That's my style. So I would say I've gotten a ton of messages from farmers saying they like it. Now, I will say there's this one lady that sent me a Facebook message, and it said, I'm a farmer's wife, and F you for your joke about farmers and daylight savings time. Yeah. She you know, you can't please everybody, Sean. You can't. The internet is a tough place, man. It's a tough place. I got a lot of other ones. I got a lot of good ones. I promise. I did. If you're a farmer, you're going to like it. You're going to like it.
You've been stuck in quarantine for months. Is this the perfect time to work up new material, or are you itching to hear that laughter again?
I came out of the gate hot. For the first 6 weeks, I was writing a lot. I hit a wall. You have to sort of have a lot of different experiences and keep your eyes open to write, I think, for it to come easy. And then once you're doing the same things, for every day, the one thing I do consistently is order stuff on Amazon. And I'm not good at that. I ordered some air filters the other day, and just for my, just my regular condo unit. A box showed up. It was about as big as my car. I ordered industrial size air filters. So, Sean, if you know somebody that owns like a Chrysler plant, I have something for them. I can send it. I have something.
For a second there, I thought you said you bought 500 filters at the big box store rather than one huge filter.
That would have been somewhat valuable, right? Because I would have probably more than I needed, but I can't even use what I have. I have one of something that I flat out cannot use.
How did you learn about farming?
I actually went and visited farms, which I've never done research for a project before. I really did. I went and I visited several farms, and the farmers were really gracious. They were tolerable of how dumb I was. Like one time I called up this guy. I was like, "Hey, I want to come see your farm." I go, "Are the crops still up? Are the crops still up? Like they were Christmas decorations, Sean?" They're like, "Yeah, I think you mean have we harvested yet?" No, you can come see the crops. Really stupid. Yeah. The guys were very gracious. As always, they couldn't have been nicer. Yeah, they taught me all kinds of stuff.
Time's running out, so it's time for the Rockin' 8. 8 random questions. Answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. There is no pressure.
Okay.
Favorite sports team?
St. Louis Cardinals.
Oddest thing you got a demerit for at West Point?
Talking in line.
Place where you hung your journalism degree from Missouri?
It's in a box somewhere.
Favorite vegetable?
Broccoli.
Favorite bulk bin item, and you can't say walnuts?
Pecans.
I've heard pecans and pecans.
When I was in Texas, there were a lot of pecan farmers, and they said pecan. And I'm talking to a Texas guy, so I thought I'd, try to be one of you guys. Pecans. I like them. You said say the first thing that came to mind.
Well, you can never go back on the Rockin' 8. Favorite comedian you've worked with?
Joe Zimmerman.
What was your high school mascot?
Pioneers.
Favorite and least favorite flavor of Pringles?
Favorite is original. Least favorite, barbecue.
When you head back out on the road.
Wait a minute, man. Was that 8? Was that 8?
That was 8.
How did I do? Is there a score?
You passed.
Yes! Yes! God, that's a lot of pressure, man. Jeez. Oh.
Congratulations, Greg Warren. You have aced the Rockin' 8.
God, man, that was a lot of pressure. Jesus. Nobody told me there was going to be that thing. You said there wasn't going to be pressure. That was the most pressure I've ever felt.
There was no pressure.
Yeah, listen, man, you're the one asking the questions. I'd like to see you in the chair someday. Okay, it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
Coming up, I'll let you know when I face the Rockin' 8 with questions from guests like you. I'm sure you want in on this.
Be a part of this. Yeah, absolutely. See how it feels. See how it feels in the other chair, man.
Now, give us the reason why people should watch the special.
Well, I'm going to start off with it's funny. Okay, I believe in I believe it's. I hate saying that I'm funny, but a lot of people think it's funny. How's that? A lot of people so far think it's funny, except for that one farmer lady. If you like, it's clean, but it's not lame. It's not like corny. It's, for lack of that's a pun there. It is corny in some ways, but it's about corn. But it's clean. It's a family friendly. During the coronavirus, I've noticed there's a lot of families that have sort of appointment family viewing time, and you can watch this with your kids. And I'm pretty sure they're going to laugh, and you're not going to feel awkward. You're not going to be offended. How's that? I still feel like I'm in the Rockin' 8, man.
He loves the St. Louis Cardinals, got a demerit for talking in line, and has a new comedy special out now. Comedian Greg Warren, safe travels on the road, and thanks for joining us today.
Hey, I really enjoyed it, Sean. Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome, my friend.
Oh, thank you. That was a lot of fun, man. That was fun. You're a pro, man. Thank you very much.
And that, my friends, is Beyond the Mic.